Hello, friends, and welcome to A Book and a Bake. This is a series that a friend I'm hoping to do. I'm hoping that each month I will take a book and I will bake something that is in some way related to that book. This was an idea that a friend and I came up with, and I hope that you will enjoy it. So the first book I'm going to talk to you about is Murder at a Scottish Social by Tracy Hall. This is a cosy mystery, and it is published this month on the 25th of January by Kensington Books. So thank you to Kensington Books, Tracy Hall and NetGalley for the e-arc of this book. I enjoyed this book. I gave it 3.5 out of 5. A really nice cosy mystery set in the village of Nairn in the Scottish Highlands. And we meet Paisley. Now, Paisley runs Cashmere Crush, I think the name of her shop is. And it's a knitting shop, so she knits with cashmere, she knits with other wools as well. And to help out the local food bank charity, she agrees to help take a table at a fundraiser with her friends Blaise and Lydia. So those are her two main friends. But there are other ladies there who are, shall we say, not so friendly, and are very cliquey because their kids go to the posh school. Okay? And they're really actually downright snippy and nasty. And Blaise used to be a member of this clique, but because she's now moved to Nairn and her daughter still goes to the posh school, but is going to be transferring to the local school, she's basically been ostracised from this group, which she's actually, part of her's okay with, part of her's not okay with. But while at this fundraising event, I'm going to call it just a sale at work, there you go. One of the snippy characters, something happens to her. And there seems to be someone who's in the frame for, having done said deed. But Paisley's not 100% sure it is him. And the police seem to be focusing a bit on Blaise. And it's just like, ooh, so it's like you're wondering who's done the deed and why was it done. So that's how the cozy mystery comes around, and that's how Paisley ends up trying to help to find out who has done the deed. Characters were lovely. I really liked Paisley as a character. She was really good, and I thought her two friends were good. Her grandfather was a really nice character as well, and her son was lovely. Her son was going through some difficulties, but with her help, he's got through them. So that was really nicely done and very well handled. I liked seeing the part of Paisley's life in that you didn't only just see this, shall we say, the cozy mystery part of it. You saw her day-to-day life as well, which I really, really enjoyed. What did kind of irk me a bit was the colloquial Scots that was used. I don't mind it being used. That's great. It's good to see Scottish words being used in books and in the right context, which was fantastic. What I didn't enjoy was the fact that it was used sort of every third or fourth sentence. We don't speak like that, and people in Nairn, will not speak that way all the time. We will put the odd word in here and there, yes, but we won't, do complete sentences all the time in that speech. And I found that very off-putting, I have to say, and it did for me begin to get a bit annoying. That's why the rating went down, because I was just like, oh, come on, can you not write it in a different way? It doesn't have to be "gonna no do that," or "oh, what you doing?" We don't speak like that, or at least I don't speak like that all the time. There are probably parts of Scotland that maybe that's more predominant than where I'm from. But being a Highland lass, I don't speak like that all the time, and it just really, really irked me. But that is my book review. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I say, I don't want to give too much of the plot away because I don't think it's really nice going into a cozy mystery kind of knowing what's happened. But I hope you've enjoyed it. What will follow is the bake for this part of the video, and I filmed this last week, and I've realised that filming it I have got the author's name wrong. I call her Lucy Hall, it isn't, it's Tracy Hall. So I really apologise to the author for getting her name wrong. But I hope you enjoy the bake part of this video, and please let me know down in the comments if you enjoy this video, and if you think it's something that you'd like me to see me continue doing. I'd really appreciate your feedback. But until next time, friends, stay safe and happy reading. Bye. The energy balls only have 4 ingredients: porridge oats, chocolate chips, maple syrup, peanut butter. I'm using whole earth, no added sugar peanut butter. You can use any peanut butter that you wish. And I've obviously got my measuring spoons here. So all I'm going to do is measure the porridge oats, all the ingredients into this one bowl, and mix it all together. So that's basically that's your recipe put together. Follow the ingredients list, and put it into the bowl, and then you put it into the fridge. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer from this bowl into another bowl that you'll see in the next clip, with a lid on it so it can go into the fridge. It's just easier that way, instead of having to use plastic wrap or something over this bowl. It just doesn't kind of make sense to use something that's wasteful to the environment. But as I say, those are the ingredients. The recipe will be a link to the recipe will be in the description bar down below. But I will see you once everything's mixed and out the freezer. Okay, in here I've got peanut butter, maple syrup, oats and chocolate chips. All I'm going to do is mix them together. I can hear you going, but that doesn't look like that's going to make the amount of balls that you have in the rest of your video. No, that's because my camera decided not to record me making the first part, or the first batch, or part of the first batch. So I'm remaking this bit so that you can see what happens. But as I say, I've got all this mixed together, and I'm now, or in the bowl, and I'm now going to mix it together. So that's it all mixed together, and it will go into the fridge for 30 minutes, and then it will join the rest of the video. The mixture's been chilled for 30 minutes, and then I'm going to roll them in balls and put them into this container with parchment. I'll show you what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm wearing the old CSI gloves. This is quite a sticky dough, so it means that my hands are not going to get mucky. So I will show you what I'm, basically you just grab some of this, say about a teaspoonful worth, and then roll it into a ball. I will try my best to show you what I'm doing. Okay, I hope this works, but all I'm doing is, as you can see, is taking a handful like that, and then rolling it into a ball, et voila, and just popping it into the box with the parchment paper. The reason I'm putting parchment paper down is so that they don't stick together and they don't stick to the box, and it'll be nice and yummy in the freezer or in the fridge. But once I've finished them all, I'll let you see what it looks like. Okay, so that's all the balls made. I've got 6 in the bottom row, and I've got 7 in the top. I've got 13 out of it, which is good. And I'll just obviously put that over the top, put the lid on, and keep them in the fridge and eat them every day, or most days when I'm trying to do some uni work. But I hope you've enjoyed this, a bake and a book. I'm hoping to maybe try and make this kind of a regular monthly episode. But if you have any ideas for books that I could use for a bake and a book slot, please let me know in the description down below. I will also leave the website for the recipe for these balls in the description down below. As I say, I use peanut butter. but I'm sure you could use another nut butter if you don't like peanut butter. But if you do try them, please let me know again down in the comments what you think of them. But until my next video, friends, stay safe and happy reading.